everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to make a bracelet using some products from the December 2021 Bargain Bead Box. We're using just a few things from it and a few things from my own stash. So first of all, our encouraging word for today is say yes to new adventures. So yeah, it's always fun to go on a new adventure. So what you're going to need if you want to make this bracelet, if you want to make the same exact thing I am, you're going to need the three of the snowflakes from the Bargain Bead Box December 2021. Now, if you look, the snowflake has a flat side and it has a side that's more 3D, and I'm using the more 3D side. See, there's a difference. And what I've done is I've taken three 12SS Montana Blue Swarovski crystals, and I've glued one in the middle of each one. And I'm not going to do that on film because you're going to need to do that ahead of time so you can manipulate and not worry about them coming off. So three little 12SS Montana Swarovski crystals. I just did that to give it just a little something extra. You're going to need three of these really pretty rondelles that were in the box this month. You're going to need three of the tiny little blue matte rondelles that were in the box. And you're going to need a lobster claw clasp. You're going to need three ball head pins, three eye pins, three crimp beads, little tiny, these are like 1 millimeter, three clamshell covers, one fold over cord end. Now this looks like this. It has a loop there. You put your cords or chain, whatever, in there and fold it over. And a jump ring. You're going to need 3 lengths of Coriana chain. Now, this chain is available on my website if you're interested. And what you need to do, I'm using the antique silver. What you need to do, your shortest piece, so let me see which one's this is my shortest. Your shortest piece needs to be able to wrap around your wrist completely and then have just a little bit hanging. So mine goes around my wrist completely and then has about 1.5 inches hanging. So my shortest piece is 8 inches. This one is 9 and this one is 10, I believe. Yes, so I've got 8, 9, and 10 inches in my Coriana chain lengths. And then you're going to need a little E6000 glue and your jewelry pliers, and I think that's everything. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make, well, the first thing we're going to do is glue this in just so it has time to dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my E6000. You don't have to do this, I just feel like it makes it a little more secure. It's just a comfort thing for me, but you don't have to do this. You can just put them in there and mash it down, but I like to put a little glue in it. So I'm putting a little glue right there in the bottom of that. And then I'm going to take my 3 pieces, and it doesn't matter which order they go in, and I'm just going to lay them side by side. And I'm going to lay them right down in the glue in this thing. And what I do is I just kind of grab this and hold it with my thumbnail like that. Lay these right down in there. I try to grab the ends of them with my thumbnail as well. And then I'm going to take some chain nose pliers and I'm just going to fold these ends over. Now, your glue will squirt out a little bit and that's okay. It's not a big deal. So I'm folding that one over. I grab this other end and fold it over as well, okay? And just kind of smash it down. You don't have to be crazy with it, you know, aggressive, but, you know, just make sure it's closed up a little bit. Pretty good. Mine doesn't look like it is. It looks like one kind of got caught on the other one, so let me see if I can lay this side down a little bit better. This is the 3rd time I've attempted to film this. I keep messing up and having to take it apart and redo it, and the first 2 times this went really well. So it would be while I'm on camera. The 3rd time that it's going to be difficult. Okay, see if I can get it over there. There we go. Okay, and it's laid down. It's very tight. If you pull, give it a good tug test. If it's going to come undone, you want it to come undone now so you can fix it. So That's pretty good. I'm just making sure it's smashed down pretty good, and it's got some glue as well. Okay, so there's that. Now, we're going to set that aside for a second, and we're going to make our dangles here. So I've got 3 ball head pins, and 3 eye pins, and 3 of these small ones, and 3 of these bigger ones. So the small ones, I'm just going to make a wrapped loop. So I'm going to put my bead on. I'm going to come up a little from the bead, and I'm going to bend this 90 degrees. I'm going to take my round nose pliers, and I'm going to go up and over and around so it looks like a question mark. Okay, then I'm going to rotate my pliers up, so I'm holding it like that, and I'm going to bring this on around. Now I'm not going to close my loop just yet. As you can see, it's open right there. And the reason for that is I want to go ahead and put it on here. So I'm going to put it on one of the points on my snowflake. Get it up on there. And then I'm going to grab it with my pliers right across the loop right there. Hang on, I'll show you. So right across the loop, I'm just grabbing it. And then I'm going to take the other pliers, and with the wire that is still sticking out, I'm going to wrap. I'm just going to do a couple wraps around. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. I'm just making sure that it's secured to the wire. Okay? So I went around about 3 times. Then I'm going to take my cutters, and I'm going to just cut this off. And then if there's any sharp, snaggly parts, I just tuck them in. Okay, and that's that. So there's one little dangle. We're going to make 3 of those. So one more. I'm going to take our chain nose pliers, bend it 90 degrees here. We're going to go up, over, rotate the pliers up, come around, but don't close your loop yet. Insert it right onto the snowflake. Whoops. Like that. Grab it on the loop with your pliers, and then take the wire that's still sticking out and just go ahead and wrap. And again, I just come around about 3 times. It's totally up to you. As long as you get around once, you don't really need to keep wrapping. The main point is just to secure it to the wire, but sometimes I like to go around a few times and make a cute little wrap there. Alright, that one looks pretty good. So there's number 2. One more. Same thing. 90 degrees. Up, over, rotate up, come on around, insert onto your snowflake. Okay. Then grab the loop right there and take your pliers and wrap. Okay, cut that one off. And there we have the 3rd one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make some other little dangles that our snowflakes are going to hang from. So we're going to take our bead, put it on our eye pin. We're not making these wrap loops. We're just going to bend this 90 degrees, cut it off, and roll back a loop. Okay, just like that. We're going to do 3 of those. Number 2. there's number 2. And last but not least, number 3 here. And right back around. Alright, so we've got those 3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these guys right here. We're going to hook them right onto our snowflake. So I like to make sure that you want to make sure that it's vertical from your other one here. I mean, unless you want it to hang weird, but however you want to do it's up to you. But I want mine to hang. I want one to be on the top and one to be on the bottom. Second one. Same thing. And the third one. All right. And just make sure those are closed up really good. Okay, so here's what we've got. We've got 3 little dangles. And now we have our wire in here, and what we're going to do now is we're going to attach our lobster right here on this end. So just put your jump ring on, put your lobster right through there, and close it up. Just like that. Okay, make sure it's closed up really good. Now, you want to take your pieces of your chain and put them through. It doesn't really matter. I guess you don't have to. I like to measure and make sure that it's going to go. It is, and there's plenty left over, so I may actually trim up some of my chain. So I think I might. I think I'm going to take probably 1 inch off each one, just because I don't want them hanging down too long. So let's see. This 10-inch one, yeah, I'm going to trim it up to about probably 8.5. My 9-inch one, I'm going to go to about 7.5. And then this littler one, I'm going to go to about, probably just say about 7 there. And let's try that. Because see, what's going to happen is it's going to go around your wrist, and then this is going to hang down, and it's going to... My camera quit recording. I think I'm out of room. There it is. I think it's really cute. It just kind of hangs and dangles and flips and flops around. So let me put it on a form, and I'll give you a better look at it. Okay, so there it is. I think it's super cute. I really like the way it turned out. It's pretty unique. You don't see these every day. So, and you could do it with all different charms. I mean, anything that you wanted to use, charms and beads, and yeah, really cute. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe. If you're interested in subscribing to Bargain Bead Box, I do have a coupon code for $2 off. I'll put that in the description box below this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.